We open with a horrific terror shooting in Judea. A gunman opened fire on a civilian bus last night in the Etzion block south of Jerusalem. A 12-year-old boy was killed and 3 others wounded in the attack, one seriously. The victim has been identified as Yoshua Aaron Tuvia Simcha. At the time of the attack, the bus was traveling from the community of Beitar Elite to Jerusalem, and the victims were all ultra-Orthodox civilians. The gunman managed to flee the scene with security forces in pursuit. He tried to turn himself in to Palestinian police. They took his weapon. The gunman then turned himself over to the IDF. He has yet to be named. The IDF is continuing operations in the Syrian Golan. Troops have reportedly captured Syrian tanks and weapons from a former Syrian army post that was abandoned and now overrun by the IDF. 4 IDF brigade-level task forces are operating inside Syria in the buffer zone between the countries. According to reports, the troops are also operating outside the buffer zone to the east. Meanwhile, the head of the U.S. Central Command, General Mike Kurilla, has arrived in Israel for talks with IDF Chief Halevi, focusing on the developing situation in Syria after the fall of the al-Assad regime. IDF troops withdrew from positions in South Lebanon for the first time since last month's ceasefire announcement, and they'll be switched by Lebanese armed forces. The army confirmed that it's withdrawn its troops from the town of Qaim in South Lebanon in accordance with the ceasefire agreement. U.S. CENTCOM Commander Kurilla was in Beirut to monitor the withdrawal. The fall of al-Assad in Syria and the ceasefire with Lebanon have combined for a quiet Israeli north for the first time in over a year. It's been nearly 2 weeks since the start of the ceasefire with Hezbollah in Lebanon, and during that time, only 1 incident of incoming mortars has been reported. As a result, the Home Front Command is now easing wartime restrictions. Defense Minister Katz and IDF Chief Halevi announced a new directive allowing a return of full civilian activities on the Lebanese border and in the Golan. The head of the Northern Command, Ori Gordon, met with community leaders in the Upper Galilee to discuss the revised security instructions. As a result of the recent quiet, a growing number of evacuated residents from the north are expected to gradually return to their homes near the Lebanese and Syrian borders.
Experience the power of truth with ILTV News. If you're looking for quality content and captivating visuals, join our news community and become an integral part of our team as we embark on a mission to unveil the real Israel, dismantling the web of lies and misinformation that surround reporting on Israel. By subscribing to ILTV News, you will not only have access to the latest updates, but you will also amplify our message, creating a ripple effect that carries the truth far and wide. Subscribe today and help reshape the narrative. Available on the web, Android, and Apple.